Sadevaya Bhavaturiyaya Krishna Prapti Hoya Te Krishna Prapti Hoya Te Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Korya Kya Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Korya Kya Hana Kori Mane Asha Hana Kori Mane Asha Shri Guru Charane Rati Eseyo Tamagate Shri Guru Charane Rati Eseyo Tamagate He prashade pure sarvasha He prashade pure sarvasha Chakura no dilode jamme jamme prabhu se Chakodano dilode jamme jamme prabhu se Dibegan ride prokaseta Dibyagan ride prokaseta Prema bhakti ahayta vida vinasaryate Prima bhakti ahayte abhidya vinasaryate Vedagaya charita Vedagaya charita Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adamajanara Bandhu Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adamajanara Bandhu Lokana Lokera Jivana Lokana Lokera Jivana Oh Prabhu Kororo Yade Hamare Parashaya Oh Prabhu Kororo Yade Hamare Parashaya Hebe Asha Goshuk Tribhuvana Hebe Asha Goshuk Tribhuvana Oh Prabhu Kororo Yade Hamare Parashaya Oh Prabhu Kororo Yade Hamare Parashaya Hebe Asha Goshuk Tribhuvana Asha Goshok Tribhavana Loe Pada Lolo Charana Loe Pada Lolo Charana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Pashatya Rishatarine Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Subhadra Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan. Jaya Yashoda Damodar, Yashoda Damodar, Yashoda Damodar, Yashoda Damodar. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Gauranitai. And Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Privradikacharya Stotra Shatosha Srimad. His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON BBT Founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Privradikacharya Stotra Shatosha Srimad. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem se kaho se Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Mathura Dama Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Nilachal Dama Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Navadip Dama Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Srimati Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Yamuna Mai Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Shri Prabhupada's Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Jai. ISKCON Radhadesh Ki Jai. Shri Radha Gopinath Arita Vishakadevi Ki Jai. Shri Yashoda Damodar Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Baladev Shubhadra Maharani Ki Jai. Shri Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. Samavita Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Shri Prabhupada.
Play Mridanga? Somebody can play Mridanga? Kartals at least? Yeah. Namami Swaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Vrajamanam 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 Yashoda Vyalukaladavamanam Param Rishtam Atyanta Todrutya Gopyan 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 Rodanta Muhurnetra Yugmam Rijantam Karamboja Yugmena Satankanetram Rodantam Muhurnetra Yugmam Rijantam Karamboja Yugmena Satankanetram Muhushasakam Padrire Kankakanta Stita Graivam Damodaram Bhakti Badam Iti Driksvalila Birananda Kunde Svagosham Nimajantam Akyapayantam Iti Driksvalila Birananda Kunde Svagosham Nimajantam Akyapayantam Shitagneshu Bhaktarjitatvam Puna Prematastam Shatavriti Vande Tadiya Shitagneshu Bhaktarjitatvam Puna Prematastam Shatavriti Vande Varam Deva Moksham Nam Moksham Vadim Va Nachanyam Vrineham Vare Shadapiha Varam Deva Moksham Moksham Vadim Vam Nachanya Vrineham Vare Shadapiha Varam Deva Moksham Moksham Vadim Vam Nachanya Vrineham Vare Shadapiha Idam Teva Purnata Gopala Valam Sadam Manasya Virashtam Kimanyai Idam Teva Purnata Gopala Valam Sadam Manasya Virashtam Kimanyai Idam Deva Purnata Gopala Valam Sadam Manasya Virashtam Idam Te Mukam Bojam Matyanta Nilair Vritam Kuntalai Snigdarai Taishya Gopyam Idam Te Mukam Bojam Matyanta Nilai Vritam kuntalai snigdarai taisya gopyam. Rai taisya gopya. Muhushumitam bimbarakta daram. Manasya virashtam malam lakshalavyay. Manasya virashtam malam lakshalavyay. Muhushumitam bimbarakta daram. Manasya virashtam malam lakshalavyay. Namo devadam modarananta vishnu. Prasida praboduka jalabdi magnam. Namo devadam modarananta vishnu. Prasida praboduka jalabdi magnam. Praboduka jalabdi magnam. Kripa drishti vrishyati dinam bhatano. Krikana shamam magnam medyakshi drishya. Kripa drishti vrishyati dinam bhatano. Grihana shamam magnam medyakshi drishya. Kuverat majo bada murtyeva yadvad. Tvaya mochito bhakti bhajo krito cha. Murtyeva yadvad. Tvaya mochito bhakti bhajo krito cha. Kuverat majo bada murtyeva yadvad. Tvaya mochito bhakti bhajo krito cha. Tvaya mochito bhakti bhajo krito cha. Tata prema bhaktim svakame prayacha. Namokshe graho mesti damodareha. Name prayacha. Namokshe graho mesti damodareha. Tata prema bhaktim svakame prayacha. Namokshe graho mesti damodareha. Kame prayacha. Damodareha. Namaste studamne spuradipti damne. Tvadiya darayata vishvasya damne. Namaste Sudamne Spuradiptidamne Kvadiyadarayata Vishwasyadamne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Shri Radha Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Shri Radha Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Shri Radha Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada
Seeing the dripping stick in his mother's hand, he's crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus feet. His eyes are filled with fear, and a necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with 3 lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breath and beauty crying. It is Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound not with ropes but with his mother's pure love. I offer my humble obeisances. Such childhood pastimes as this is joining the inhabitants of the cool and fools of ecstasy, and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of His Supreme Majesty and opulence It is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and is free from all conceptions of own reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisances to Lord Ramana hundreds and hundreds of times.
O Lord, also you are able to give all time benediction. I do not pray to you for the form of impersonal devotion, nor ISKCON of eternal life in recognition, nor any other form which may be obtained by sitting now process of Bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that the soul most yours, as Balaam, Gopal, and Vandavan, may ever be manifest in my heart, for that he is huge to me of any other form beside this.
O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair tinged with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yashoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me.
Vitamin C if you want them.
Wil iemand van u kartel spelen? Nee? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Chari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Gopinath, Shri Radhe, Hare Rama, Rama, Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Haribolo, Haribolo. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Hey. Shri Radha Madhav Ki, Gaur Premananda. En het boek, dank je, lekker. De Bhagavatam heb ik niet hoor. Ik heb hem niet hier, nee. Hij is daar. Nee. Srimad Bhagavatam. No, that's all different. 10.1.56. Dank je wel. Ja, dit ook. Moet allemaal hier. Goed. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for allowing me to give this reading and class. It's a long time ago that I was here in Radhadesh in this position, and a lot of things have happened since, so I really appreciate the opportunity, and thank you for attending also personally. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada. So before we do all the prayers, Om Namo Bhagavate, I would like to start with a prayer that maybe you have heard. It's in glorification of the Srimad Bhagavatam. It's written by Srila Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami is the older brother of Srila Rupa Goswami. And he's the person that spent the most time personal instruction. He got the most personal instruction by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya instructed Srila Sanatana Goswami more than 2 months every day, and that's how he became empowered to write so many books in glorification of Shri Radha and Krishna. And he also wrote this book called Sri Krishna Lila Stava, which are like short descriptions of all the leelas of Krishna, pastimes, it's a poetic book, and in the end it's actually meant as so many obeisances that he's giving to Krishna and Krishna's pastimes. So it's 108 obeisances. The 107th obeisance is a prayer to Srimad Bhagavatam. So I heard that Bhagavati Devi is also doing that, so maybe you've heard it before. Of course, now I have to find it again. Yeah. So I'll read the Sanskrit and then the English. Sarva Shastabdi Piyusha Sarva Vedaika Satpala Sarva Siddhanta Ratnadya Sarva Lokaika Drikprada. O nectar from the ocean of all scriptures, singular fruit of all the Vedas, rich mine of the precious gems of all conclusive truths, you are the only giver of sight to all the worlds. Sarva Bhagavata Prana Srimad Bhagavata Prabho Kali Dvanda Odita Ditya Shri Krishna Parivartita. O life air of all the Supreme Lord's devotees, O Master Srimad Bhagavatam, you are the sun risen in the darkness of Kali. You are the exact image of Shri Krishna. Paramananda Pataya Prema Varshaksharayate Sarvada Sarvasevyaya Shri Krishnaya Namostume. I bow down to you, who are supremely blissful to read. Your every syllable pours down a flood of prema. You can always be served by everyone. You are Sri Krishna himself. Madeka bandhu matsangin madguru matmahadana mannistaraka matbhagya madananda namostute. My only friend, my constant companion, my spiritual master, my great wealth, my savior, my good fortune, my source of ecstasy, I bow down to you. Asadu sadhu tadayin atinicha tatakara hanemuncha kadachinmam premnarit katayos pura. O bestower of saintliness to the unsaintly, O exalter of the most fallen, please never leave me. Always appear in my heart and my voice with pure love. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we're reading today from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 1, Text 56. Please repeat after me. Ata Kala Upavrite Ata Kala Upavrite Devaki Sarvadevata Putram prasusuve chasto Kanyam chaivanuvatsaram Atakala upavrite Devaki sarvadevata Putram prasusuve chasto Kanyam chaivanuvatsaram. Someone can chant. Atakala upavrite Madevata Mudanga susuve chasto Kanyam chaivanuvatsaram Takala upavrite Devaki sarvadevata Devanuvatsaram Atakala upavrite Devaki sarvadevata Asto Kamlam Chaivanuvatsaram Atakala Upavrite Devaki Sarva Devata Jai Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ki Jai Nyam Chaivanuvatsaram Ata thereafter Kale in due course of time Upavrite when it was ripe Devaki the wife of Vasudeva, Krishna's father Sarva Devata Devaki, to whom all the demigods and God himself appeared. Putran, sons. Prasusuve, gave birth to. Cha, and. Asto, 8. Kanyam cha, and one daughter named Subhadra. Eva, indeed. Anuvatsaram, year after year. Translation by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Each year thereafter, in due course of time, Devaki, the mother of God and all the demigods, gave birth to a child. Thus she bore 8 sons, one after another, and a daughter named Subhadra. Please repeat. Each year thereafter, in due course of time, Devaki, the mother of God, and all the demigods, gave birth to a child. Thus she bore 8 sons, one after another, and a daughter named Subhadra. Purport. The spiritual master is sometimes glorified as Sarva Deva Mayo Guruhu. Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th Canto, Chapter 7, Text 27. By the grace of the Guru, the spiritual master, one can understand the different kinds of devas. The word deva refers to God, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the original source of all the demigods, who are also called devas. In Bhagavad Gita 10:2, the Lord says, Aham adirhi devanam. I am the source of all the devas. The Supreme Lord Vishnu, the original person, expands in different forms. Tad aikshata bahu Shyam, from Chandogya Upanishad 6:2-3. He alone has expanded into many. Advaitam Achutam Anadim Anantarupam, Brahma Samhita 5:33. There are different grades of forms, known as Svangsha and Vibhinangsha. The Svangsha expansions, or the Vishnu Tattva, are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whereas the Vibhinangsha are Jiva Tattva, who are part and parcel of the Lord. Mam evangsho jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatanaha. If we accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead and worship Him, all the parts and expansions of the Lord are automatically worshipped. Sarvarhanam Achuteja. Srimad Bhagavatam 4:31-14. Krishna is known as Achyuta. Senayor ubayor madhye ratam stapaya mechuta. By worshipping Achyuta, Krishna, one automatically worships all the demigods. there is no need of separately worshipping either the Vishnu Tattva or the Jiva Tattva. If one concentrates upon Krishna, one worships everyone. Therefore, because Mother Devaki gave birth to Krishna, she is described here as Sarva Devata. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapandantikam. So, today's purport is packed with a lot of quotes, a lot of verses that Srila Prabhupada brings in to substantiate and explain the verse of today. And particularly, he is focusing on the point that Devaki in the verse is called, you can see, Sarva Devata. Devaki, the mother of God and all the demigods. So, Prabhupada is, of course, highly learned, Mahabhagavata, great devotee. He knows the Shastras. He's able to speak from authority. It's not only his personal speculation or his revelation. Maybe sometimes you hear of some so-called teachers, they became a teacher by one dream or something, and then they start to expand from that all kinds of things that nobody can read back in any book. It comes all from their own whatever. We don't need to elaborate on it. But just to bring, I'm saying this to show the different. We come from a Guru Parampara. We come from a line of teachers who teach these teachings. The Srimad Bhagavatam particularly, and then the 10th canto is described as the summum bonum. It is the highest, most intimate knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in order to understand the transcendental nature of what we are reading here and not like write it off as a fairy tale, for example, or some mythology. Therefore, the acharyas take great care to substantiate all that is said with proof from the Shastras. So this purport has at least like 6 different quotes. So it can come, especially when you're hearing or we're maybe not so familiar with these verses or with the Sanskrit language. It's like quickly we kind of tend to zone off, like, okay, it's just too much, I don't understand. Your mind thinks of something completely different. That was one of the reasons why I brought this verse first, of the glories of the Srimad Bhagavatam. One of the glories that we heard is that every syllable of the Srimad Bhagavatam is filled with a flood of prema. So even we may think, well, I don't understand that, or I'm tired, or I'm hungry, or whatever. In one sense, we can say it doesn't matter, where the mind goes, because we are anyway being blessed. We're here, we're in the right place, we're doing the right thing, we're following the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, we're reading his books, trying to understand something to make advancement in our personal journey to back home to Krishna. So some purports, some verses, sometimes we feel better in our body than other days. Some stories or leelas we may prefer over others. But in one sense, like I said, it doesn't matter because it is all filled with transcendental bliss, transcendental prema. And we simply need to basically to cultivate our faith in this knowledge. And how do we do that? Well, there's of course several ways. We have the 9-fold processes of bhakti. It starts with Shravanam, as we're doing now. Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, then Padasevas, Vishnu Smaranam, remembering Padasevanam, worshipping the lotus feet, Archanam, deity worship, Vandanam, offering prayers, Dasham, doing menial service, Sakyam, we make friendship with the Lord, and then finally the highest level is that we fully surrender ourselves to Him. So this is a process that we need to practice, we want to practice forever, basically. And we can, by practicing these ninefold processes of bhakti, we will cultivate our bhakti. It's a science. It is not a speculation. Just like Srila Prabhupada sometimes would say, maybe if someone is dirty and takes a shower, maybe immediately you're not clean. But if you just go on being in the shower, eventually you will get clean. So we are in the shower. We are in the, sometimes also it's said, we are in a hospital. The temples are like hospitals because we are coming in from the material world. We're not the pure devotee yet, at least, I'm not, that we would like to be. But because we're doing the right things, we're in the right place, we're following the processes, we can be confident that, yes, I'm doing it right. Even though we don't always feel right doing it, we're doing the right thing. So let us focus a little bit on the content of the purport. Excuse me. So one of the main points that I got from it was the emphasis again of, I'm used to move my arms, so I have to put this here a little bit. The content is that when we worship Krishna, then we don't need to worship separately any demigods. Now, as we know, in India, and there's many persons that are very familiar with worshipping of the demigods. It just so happens that, as far as I can see, there is no Hindu in the room, but maybe you're online, it's possible. So this is quite for us, maybe in ISKCON it's like, yeah, sure, we know that. But it's not so common knowledge to many, many millions of people around the world. Who knows how many demigods there are? 33 million. Yeah? So even if you are attached to a certain worship of a certain demigod, you're leaving out millions of others. And just like we saw the other day in the Govardhan Puja, when Indra didn't get his worship, he already became upset. Yeah. So if we are betting on, okay, let me just, I want this, please, this deva, or have this punya, or this whatever fruit we desire from a certain worship, or this is my family deity, let's just not, make him or her angry. Understandable. But if we accept the Vedas, where it says that there are demigods, so we worship the demigods, okay. But then we have to worship 33 million demigods. Actually. If you want to worship on that level, why only one? Maybe another one will curse you or something bad will happen. That level, it is actually for... it's good that people worship demigods because at least it brings them to the understanding that there's higher beings than me, which is good because we tend from the false ego to get very self-absorbed and think that it's all about me and my problems and my life and my to-do lists and my bills, We get absorbed in our own little life. Whereas if we start to offer worship, offer respect to higher beings, that is good. But Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that actually that worship of the demigods is meant for me. But it's done so without a proper understanding. Avidipurvakam. It's done in the wrong way. And the demigods are the representatives, they are the agents of the Supreme Lord. They are having duties. They have service to Krishna. It says that out of fear of him, the wind blows. Out of fear of him, the sun shines. And the ocean comes exactly to a certain point and not beyond. Out of fear of Govinda. So we may not be aware of it, but the demigods are mostly aware that they have a supreme master, which is Krishna. So it is compared in this verse, actually it's Krishna himself. Let's see, I want to show this to you or read this. In the Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 31st chapter, text 14, which is quoted here. So look this up. The grace of Holy Radharani that I'm having her precious books here. Excuse me? After we will. Please hold it. Don't. Okay, now this is the. I don't have it here. Excuse me. So many books. Now maybe you can read it. It is chapter the Bhagavatam 4:31-14. It is Narada Muni teaching to the Prachetas. Very nice. I don't have Wi-Fi here. I feel really a little bit, like, how you call it? I'm living in the city and we do everything by the phone. And here I'm feeling really insecure because my phone is not working properly, which is very wonderful state of being as a beginning devotee. Can you find it? No, 4:31-14. Maybe I should read it because of the microphone. I hope it's the right one, Krishna. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. Okay. So I'm just going here. So this is a quote that Srila Prabhupada brings to substantiate this fact that when we worship Krishna, everyone is worshipped, all the demigods are satisfied. And it is Narada Muni speaking. As pouring water on the root of a tree energizes the trunk, branches, twigs and everything else, and as supplying food to the stomach enlivens the senses and limbs of the body, simply worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead through devotional service automatically satisfies the demigods who are part of that Supreme Personality. Yes. And Prabhupada says, sometimes people ask why this Krishna consciousness movement simply advocates worship of Krishna to the exclusion of the demigods. The answer is given in this verse. The example of pouring water on the root of a tree is very appropriate. In Bhagavad Gita 15.1 it is said, Urdhvamulam adashaksham. This cosmic manifestation has expanded downward, and the root is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As the Lord confirms in Bhagavad Gita 10.8, Aham sarvasya prabhava, I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Krishna is the root of everything. Therefore, rendering service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna Seva, means automatically serving all the demigods. So, and then it goes on. So, that's a nice example. Sometimes maybe you want to explain something to a friend or someone that is interested in Krishna consciousness. This is a very good example to use because everybody is aware of trees and how they function. So we can use this example. Pandu says another statement is those who worship the yeah. Yes, those who worship the demigods, they have lost their intelligence. Yeah, pretty statement, eh? Yes, but this we should remember when we think, oh, these books or these purports or these sadhus, they're sometimes so harsh. But they're speaking from a position of enlightenment about the complete absolute truth, you know, and our position modeling in the modes of nature. You know, we easily, after millions of lives of just, you know, trying to, you know, exist in the material body, in the material world, you know, keeping everything functioning. We have to eat, sleep, you know. Now, as humans, you even have to make money, you have to pay the bills, all that. It's all like maintenance, survival, you know. We are so used. This is like the anumaya. We have to eat. We have to. This is our common level of consciousness. Even you can see in the animals. For millions of births, we have been doing mainly that. Now, finally, we're having a human life, and we have the opportunity to inquire. It's not so strange that we're not automatically attracted to that this exalted knowledge. So the sadhus, they come to wake us up, you know, to shake like, look, you are fortunate, you have the human life, you can worship and please Krishna. Vaisheshika Prabhu was saying we are lucky that we have tongues and mouths that can actually chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The lizards cannot chant Hare Krishna. Yeah. So we may think, oh, if I could just this and that, and these are my problems. Yeah, but hey, we are we are very fortunate. We are on the threshold of eternal life, all of us, because we have started this very powerful process, and it can uplift anyone. And this is by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, that these sacred scriptures, many people in India, they don't have no access to this, if without Srila Prabhupada. Only maybe some pandit, you know, would say something, and he could say anything because they couldn't check it. So by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have access to all this knowledge. We can even do the laundry and put it on our phones, you know. We are so in such an excellent position to really please Krishna. And it's up to us to take advantage. So if we get lost in whether we actually worship demigods or we just cultivate our material desires, you know, which some people worship demigods for, but many just think, no pain, no gain, you have to work hard and play hard. And I mean, I live in Amsterdam. I'm trying to live in Amsterdam. It is a melting pot of people running after their material desires, you know. So it's high pressure, which is another reason why I'm really grateful. And let me take the opportunity to thank everyone here and not here who is worshipping like this. I mean, you are creating an amazing space of holiness, of sanctuary in Kali Yuga. And I know it's not automatic. Every day you have to do your service again, and it is often a struggle. But look what you're creating, how wonderful it is. And don't think that Krishna and Srila Prabhupada don't know, you know, what you are contributing and what you're desiring. And definitely they're very pleased with the endeavors of the devotees. It's not just yesterday. Huh? This Radhadesh is since when? When did we acquire this building? 1980, yeah. That is the descent. We have children, we have grandchildren. I mean, it's an amazing endeavor. Really, I really appreciate it, and I speak out of the name of many, many thousands who have visited here. So know that you're doing the right thing. And when we turn to the verse, because it's already late, what came to my mind when I read the verse, I'll read it again. Each year, thereafter, in due course of time, Devaki, the mother of God and all the demigods, gave birth to a child. Thus she bore 8 sons, one after another, and a daughter named Subhadra. Now we, who know the story of the Krishna book, we know what happened to each of her sons. I mean, she had heard this prediction that she would be, the mother of God. But, all the babies before Krishna and Balaram, they were slaughtered by this cruel demon Kamsa. I mean, those of us who are mothers or anyone who has a heart, you can understand a little bit perhaps how horrendous that must have been for her. But she didn't say, well, no, I'm not doing this. Somehow or other, she has the consciousness that she's able to make these kind of sacrifices for the highest good of being the mother of Krishna. So it's not that, the pure devotees, it's easy for them. Not necessarily so. Every devotee of Krishna is being tested. And not just one time. They may, from their purity, experience their suffering differently than we look at it or than we would experience it. That's why Queen Kunti prays, may the calamities come again and again. Because if the calamities come, you're there and you protect us, so we can get to see you again and again, Krishna. And now that everything is peaceful, now you're leaving us? I wish that would just be only calamities, so that you stay with us. Something like this. The feeling is like she doesn't mind the trouble, because she knows that Krishna is right there and he's protecting the Pandavas and Kunti. So if somehow or other we can get into that mood in our own level, not imitating, then it might be easier to tolerate, which we are taught to be tolerant, more tolerant than a tree, more humble than a blade of grass. Then we can do the Yuga Dharma, then we can chant purely. So these qualities are essential, tolerance and humility. And how we're going to get them, really get them, that they're ours, without experiencing things that we have to tolerate. Or situations where we are being humiliated. I asked my Shiksha Guru, His Holiness Keshav Bharati Maharaj, someone else asked, and I heard, is it possible to acquire humility without being humiliated? And he said, generally not. You understand? So, is it possible to become humble without people trampling on you sometimes? Or saying bad things, or making you feel bad, or humble, or doing something stupid, and understanding, like Indra, I really made a big mistake, and then he became humble. Before he was very puffed up. So that may also happen to us. We may make big mistakes, and then we can realize, oh my goodness, I really went the wrong way. I mean, I'll spare you the details, but I know that is true for me. So, but then there's a very nice, and then I'll stop. And if you want, you can give some questions or comments. There's a wonderful purport which I read early in my spiritual life. I'm sure many of you know it, which is very encouraging. Srila Prabhupada says in chapter 3, it's Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, text 31, in the purport. In the beginning of Krishna consciousness, one may not fully discharge the injunctions of the Lord. But because one is not resentful of this principle of following the instructions of Krishna, and works sincerely without consideration of defeat and hopelessness, he will surely be promoted to the stage of pure Krishna consciousness. So just we do our best sincerely. We're not resentful of the instructions of the Lord. And in the verse and the earlier purport, he also says, Krishna says, without envy. He's really almost begging us, don't be envious of me. Don't. Because when we remain envious of Krishna and his supreme enjoyer position, and we start to imitate it in a very small and temporary way, then the love, then we cannot develop love for him. If we are to the degree that we're still envious of his supremacy, we will, we won't be able to love and serve him in a loving way. So then, Bhakti and Goloka Vrindavan are close to us. So somehow or other we have to get rid of our envy. We have to endeavor sincerely and not consider that, it's too hard or there's no hope for me. And then continue doing the process of bhakti, staying in the associations of devotees as much as possible, even if it's online, just grab hold of the sadhu sangha, then we can be fully confident that we are, we're going back to him. When? That's up to him. But we are really making the best use of our human life. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Mataji, you had a question.
Yeah, it was about the sentence you said about the wind is blowing out of here and so on. So I was wondering, why doesn't he blow out of love?
You were wondering what?
Why doesn't he blow out of love?
Mm-hmm. Nice point. Nice point. Well, the verse is something like that. It doesn't say out of love. It says out of fear. Yeah. Yeah, the love is higher than fear. Good point. That's right. But I can't change the verse just because there's a higher level. Apparently, the demigods, actually we are trained in the to follow in the footsteps of the gurus and the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the residents of Vrindavan who serve Krishna. They serve Krishna in spontaneous love. But most of the world who is doing any god worship are doing it in fear and awe and reverence. And the demigods generally are not in the same mood as the residents of Vrindavan. They have this awe and reverence, and it is not less in one sense. I'm not supposed to say higher and lower, my guru told me. It's different. It's a different rasa. Yeah. So you're right that there are higher emotions. I said it again, Hare Krishna. Spontaneous love is different than awe and reverence that the demigods. But the demigods, many of them also have material desires. That's why they became demigods. You, me, probably everyone has ever been a demigod and had full facility to do material sense gratification. But they also, what makes them gods, demigods, is that they're aware of the supreme God. So they know their position and they do their best. They also work for the Lord, like we also do. Is that clarified? Thank you. Yes, Jimena? Yeah. Modes. Ah. To elevate your consciousness. That's nice. So, Jimena. Forces. Yeah. No, but they're working for a higher purpose also. They will help you in that. Yeah. So just for.
But the thing is, there's also another thing is that can we question? Are we allowed to question the things that we are hearing?
Yes.
The demigods, it's because this is something like, I just hear that I am not. This is not my line.
Okay, but I think I got your point. Wait, just in.
In the meantime, I want to understand.
Yes, sure. That's natural. That's why we have. Yes, we can, but we have to be careful in what kind of mood we question it. when first of all I have to respect the time. It's already 9 o'clock, so I have to keep it short. I don't mean to cut you off. We can talk another time. Yes, definitely we can question. Just like Krishna says, just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Render service unto him. What's it again exactly? Render service unto him and pariprasnena sevaya. Ask questions and render service. But submissively. So we have to be careful what mood. Generally, we have been, like suppressed by, the modes of nature, rebelled. We have had so many bad experiences. So maybe out of self-defense and also anger, lust, whatever we've been, covered by for millions of births, we tend to easily rebel. We have the fact that we are here in the material world and not in the spiritual world is a sign of our rebellion against the Supreme Lord. So that mood is very near to us. It's not us, but it's covering us very deeply. So we tend to rebel quickly. And when we want to know, and we ask, we have so many questions, we have doubts. Doubt is a function of the intelligence. There is a purport which I now forget where that is said. Doubt is a function of the intelligence. How can you actually know something if you're not allowed to question it? No. So the questioning is good, doubting is good. But the mood, Hare Krishna Mataji, the mood in which we question, that's essential. If we question in a rebellious, argumentative mood, we will not receive the realizations that we are that we actually want. We have to do it submissively, in a service attitude, and also with, like Prabhu the other day said, enthusiasm, determination, and patience. We also have to be patient with ourselves. It's not going to be a quick flash of enlightenment and then finished, This life of bhakti is a life of humble, submissive service, not just to God, but to everybody. Even if you almost trample an ant, maybe you want to take the trouble to put it outside where it belongs. The super soul is everywhere. Krishna sees your so-called big service and your very little service. And that is the magnanimity of the Lord, that you don't have to do big things. Patram, puspam, palam, toyam. Give a little water, fruit, a leaf, with love and devotion. Thou will accept it. He doesn't need it, but he wants the love and devotion. So even though on the way to that pure love we may be attacked by so many doubts and troubles, if we understand we want to get to love, so let me try to be humble, and if I don't understand anything, I'll just say, this makes me frustrated because I don't understand it. Please, can you repeat it, or can you pray for me that I will understand it? That's another thing than just, plain rebellion. We've been doing that since time immemorial. It will not get us very far. Okay, due to the time, I want to respect the schedule. Another one?
No, just everybody's information. This beautiful altar which you see here, which is maybe placed here in the winter in 85, is due to the generous donation of
Hare Krishna. And actually, it's due to the devotional intelligence of Bhagavan Prabhu, because I just gave it to him, and he thought I'll use it for this. So that was his intelligence. Yeah, that's when I got initiated also. Yeah, thank you. You didn't have to say that, but I appreciate it. Huh? Radha Gopinath Devi Dasi. Yeah. Yes, well, time goes fast. Advancement is another thing. We have to endeavor for that daily. So again, I thank you so much for being devotees. You're very rare, and I'd like to offer my humble obeisances to you. Oh yeah, I can't do that because of the open curtains, but I respect you, okay? And please continue. Don't be hopeless. Just continue, continue, and have some good friends. If you have good friends, when you get in trouble with your mind or your money or your life or someone, you too much grief, too much pressure, go to good friends, and they don't fall out of the sky. You have to cultivate it. But then, yeah, because maybe you think, well, I should go to my guru, but how many disciples does he have? You know? So we need Sangha, we need the close friendships. Like my first Sankirtan guru, Yadurani, is sitting there. We used to do Sankirtan in 1985, 86, freezing cold in Holland, Utrecht, Rosarium, I remember it. And then Surya Kanya, we went out together on Sankirtan also, you know, when was this? In the 80s, 90s, I think. You know, these people, I cherish them for always, you know. I saw them work hard, you know, for Krishna and care about people that are so-called strangers, but they're not. We are one human family, no, one family. We're all his family, Achyuta Gotra. We're all coming from Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, have a great day, and thank you, and see you again. Haribol. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam Grantaraj ki, Gaur Premanande, Haribol.
Thank you, that was very